I'm... Hello, everyone, and welcome to Big Head Simulator. No.
DK mode.
DK mode. We'll get that fixed. Welcome, everyone, new and old viewers, vendors from all realms. This is the Forgotten Rolls. I'm John Bates, your dungeon master with all these lovely people. So we have everyone tonight. Woo! Yay!
I have to go now.
We can definitely tell if you go. So, let me. I don't want to change it now, because
no, please do.
It's your stream, you know. I'm here for the ride.
We don't need to see Ryan's pores.
Make it real easy for you.
No!
Oh God.
Be right back. I'm gonna close the door.
Oh, now I'm joining Monty's stream.
Everything's fine.
What's up,
See,
dude?
there you go.
How's it going?
All right. So last time, you all wish Jared would stop sneezing. So last time, you all got the book. The druids thought it was best that it would be taken off their hands since it has been compromised, and leave it to you in your care. You all went back to the Outlier to discuss this with Captain Erdish. Not only the prospect of guarding this book, but also the secretive and vague nature of this job. After conversation, you all heard a screech. You all ran up top deck, saw this swirling, amorphous black mist rolling in. And you all sprang into action as it was heading towards the grove. You found out that it was another manifestation of this corruption that you fought in the mine room. And said it beckons to a higher power. You all defeated it and are now back on the ship, heading back into wild space. What would you guys like to do?
First thing I'm going to do is prepare food for everybody. I'm making an onion soup on the side of a meatloaf with egg, mashed scrambled eggs.
Like a French onion?
Yeah.
No, it's just water and onion.
Yeah, just
French.
Yeah, it's just onions in some vinegar.
Ugh. My gag reflex just was like, nope. How's the meal?
Well, I rolled a 16.
That'll do it.
Surprisingly good.
Wow.
So is there like a dining hall?
Yeah, there's a galley.
Okay. Echo will only be picking at his food.
Just kind of like picking at it, swirling the soup. The meal that Blix prepared is incredibly aromatic with the onions, the savory mix of the onion and the meatloaf. Everything smells and looks amazing. And the scent of his cooking kind of wafts through the entire hold and is very inviting.
I will
Or-
take the invitation and go to the galley to grab a bowl, plate, whatever.
Both. uh, as you walk in, you see Echo kind of picking at his food.
Strong, buddy.
Nothing. I'm fine.
No. If you were fine, you would be devouring this scrumdiddlyumptious food.
I mean, there's just something about his cooking that is not doing it for me today.
Fair enough. I won't press the issue. And I'll go up and get myself a bowl. Or whatever.
It's a plate with the meatloaf and the eggs, and then a bowl of soup.
And you said they're scrambled eggs?
Yes, scrambled eggs with chives.
I'm so confused if this is breakfast, lunch, or dinner now.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a time of day while traveling through space?
No.
I figured as much.
Yeah. Mostly the times are relegated to the individual planets. In space, it's more. You get used to being awake for 10 or so hours and sleeping for 8 or so hours. But when you left Ariata, it was mid-morning to the afternoon. So by this time, probably be about like an early dinner that you're having.
I feel like there's a constant space lag. I'll sit down next to Echo and eat. Quickly. At least in comparison. But I won't bother him.
Does anyone else trickle in?
I don't know if Zarok really trickles in yet, but he's gonna definitely find Cyril.
Okay.
And where's she at? What's she doing right now?
I would imagine Set is with Nagrim. Pretty much at all times at this point. So she is in the crew quarters, and she's getting ready to go to the galley. She's in the time that she has waited for everything to settle down. She's kind of picked up the place, made it more tidy.
So, yeah, Zarok is gonna kind of enter, look at the place, then look at Cyril. No one else is around, right?
At this point, no.
Okay. So, what you did last time was brave, but reckless.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jumping off, running off like that.
It had to be
Gotta
done.
be- Yeah, but we could have talked about it. We could have handled it together.
You're right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just know you matter. Now, anyway, let's get some fucking food.
I am starving. Just so you know, you matter too.
And Zarek's just gonna stand there, kind of like almost looking at the floor, and kind of like side eye Surreal. Thanks, kid.
She'll take your arm and head to the galley. She'll actually pull you. It's like, I'm hungry. Let's go.
Zarok being as strong as he is, he kind of like gets dragged in.
So, Grim and Echo just kind of silently sitting next to each other. You'll see Zarok and Cyril come in with Zarok in tow.
When Cyril sits down, I'm going to say, you know, what you did, it was brave, but reckless.
Wow, you two.
What?
And she'll get up in a huff and go get her food.
What? What did I say?
I might have already given that talk.
Oh, well. Damn it. I mean, I guess, who did I learn it from, you know?
Well, you didn't fucking know.
No.
And Zarok's gonna look over at Echo. I imagine Echo's just kind of like playing with his food, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. And without taking a bite. Oh, is it bad?
It's not that. I'm just not very hungry right now.
Well, do you need to talk about anything? I mean, yeah.
Thank you for the offer. I think maybe it is not a good place to talk when anybody could walk in.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a stupid idea, Grim.
I'm getting blamed for a lot today. And I can't say that I know why.
Okay. Well, I won't push it. And then Zarak will go ahead and probably take the bowl and just like start devouring the food if it's really good.
It is really good.
Mm.
Has the onion soup has this umami to it.
Mm. Yeah, don't tell the jelly I like it.
Your umami.
What?
Love you, Mama Bates.
She also says you're getting blamed because of your big
Yeah.
head.
I see that now. Thanks, Mama Bates.
Zen, what is Zen doing?
None of your business.
I kind of
I think Zen is going to roll a stealth check to see how sneakily she can get inside the galley without being noticed.
okay. Roll a stealth check.
$20, not natural.
Anyone who is proficient in perception can roll a perception check. Both a no. Grim, are you proficient in perception?
Yes, I am.
Roll a perception
Okay.
to see if Zen is sneaking in the galley or not.
So I got a 14. I don't believe that will do it.
Yeah, no. No.
Okay.
8.
You're close there, but no. So Zen, you definitely, go behind tables and extra chairs. You found this perfect path right into the kitchen through the galley that you remain undetected.
Can I get under the table?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to sneakily get under the table, tie Nagram's bootstraps together, and then pop up from behind the table and be like, "Hey guys!" and slam my hands on the table.
Crimson's
Go is
easy.
Go will probably yelp like "oh," and
Oh my!
it's not like that one bit, and so probably take a deep breath. I think I'm going to go to my room, and he will leave.
Look what you did, Zen.
Is this something I said?
No, what you did.
What
Scared
did I
the-
do?
You scared the fuck out of everybody is what you did.
We've just gone through quite an experience. Maybe hold back on sudden gestures and loud noises. And as
This-
I say that, I'm gonna get up with my final bite and then stumble and fall over.
Probably
then I go.
seeing this, Zarok is gonna let out the biggest fucking laugh in the world.
Zarok has a mouthful of food and just
Yeah, I'm gonna untie it and quietly walk away, tail between my legs.
You saw nothing.
Not even gonna react.
Wow. I can't believe he just fell over like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
No, he was never good on his feet.
How'd he get down here in the first place, though?
Remains a mystery. Who brought the blink dog on board?
Throw it overboard.
Oh God. You're terrible. is Glix doing anything besides cooking?
No, after I finish cooking, I'll sort of just clean up around the kitchen while sort of observe everyone as these events happen, and that's about it.
Okay. At that point, the captain walks in. Goes, it smells amazing. Just hang out, and I'm gonna get to my food, and then we'll discuss some things when I come back. She goes and gets her food. This smells wonderful.
Yeah, it's some stuff I picked up from the druids.
We have to travel to more places more often. Your skills are improving. I remember the first thing you cooked. It's barely edible.
Well, I had never cooked for anybody who had a taste. Anyway,
Well, I certainly hope you didn't cook anybody.
I haven't cooked anybody, not yet. But I haven't cooked for anybody. By that time, just move on. Okay?
Soon, whatever, man.
What do you mean? You heard what I said.
Zen is gonna go over and make herself a sandwich out of meatloaf, 2 layers of meatloaf with eggs in the middle, and just open her chest and shove the whole thing in. Delicious.
Thank you for the sentiment.
Blix, whenever you get the chance, we're gonna discuss some things in a galley. If you need to clean up, but we'll wait for you in the galley.
Yeah, sure. I'll just finish cleaning up and then join everybody.
At that point, the captain is done eating everything to clean her plate. So good. So this book. You need to know what this does, right? You need to know what this book is.
Are
No,
we all here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
Except
Echo and
Echo.
Grim are not.
But she, the captain will look around. Zen, can you go get Echo?
No.
What? You're
No.
afraid to do.
I might have made him mad because I was loud and scary.
Yes, you're completely frightening.
I think Zarok should do it.
By all means, Zorok, would you be able to get Echo?
Zark's just kind of like sitting there. Yeah. Just scoots back and gets up and we'll walk off.
And where is Grim?
Back at his room.
I'll go get Grim though.
Perfect.
And I will leave.
Zarok, you're getting Echo.
Mm-hmm. So is the door shut to Echo's room? I assume so, right?
Yes.
Zarok will go like he's about to just like come pound on the door and just stop himself and knock like very lightly.
Who is it?
Uh, it's me.
Oh. Echo
Zarok.
will open the door right away.
Oh, hey. So, the captain wanted me to come get you. Are you okay?
I'm a little bit shaken still from everything, but especially it doesn't matter. I don't want to cause issues. Let's just go.
Was it because that little shit popped up and scared us too?
No, she just got me at a bad time.
Uh,
She's fine.
Zarok is actually gonna reach into his pocket and everything, and he's gonna pull out like this little pendant. And it's going to be like this kind of like this banner in the shape of this banner. And he's just gonna say, here, I have kept this with me for a long time. Okay. Looking at it brings me comfort. Maybe it will bring you some kind of comfort.
I couldn't take something like that from you. What is it?
Oh.
Where does it come from?
Another life. Everything. So, it's old.
You sure?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Here. And Echo will take it. Is it like a necklace or?
Yeah. You could just. Here, you don't need help, do you?
What is it? One of those fiddly little clasps that you have to like. Really
Yeah.
I always struggle with these things.
And Zarok will be. Just go around and kind of like put it on and. Well,
How does
yeah.
it look?
Looks good. It looks really good.
Echo kind of smiles and blushes.
And as soon as Echo blushes, Zarok's just gonna. Oh, well, Captain's waiting for us. We,
Right, we should hurry.
yeah. Turn out around all awkwardly and walk out.
At that same point, Zen is going to retrieve Grim.
I will roll for stealth. Natural 20 for a 27.
Write down your inspiration.
Marked.
Are you sneaking through the halls? Is this what you're doing?
I am the knight.
Okay, perfect. You get to the crew quarters undetected.
I would like to. What are you doing, Grim?
I'm sitting in the room, whittling a sculpture of Set. It's barely even started and will probably never get finished.
Art imitates.
Door is
As you're-
closed though.
I am the knight.
That's fine if you can phase through doors.
Well, you're so focused on your whittling, I will slowly open the door
God damn it.
and tie your shoes together. No, I'm just kidding. I will sit down quietly next to you, and I will just take a handful of my extra scraps, and I will slide them towards you.
Wait, a handful of what?
I have metal scraps that I collect.
Oh. What are these?
Tokens.
What am I supposed to do with these?
Figure it out. But they're tokens.
Oh. Thank you, I guess.
The captain, the captain needs us upstairs.
I'm sure the captain can talk to you all without my presence.
But why not?
I'm not really needed.
Yes, you are. You're
No,
part of this crew.
barely.
No.
Taken against my will. Glix doesn't even know my name. You're
He's just
constantly
playing.
putting me down. Zarok's never going to see me as anything other than his disciple. And Echo can barely even utter 2 words to me. Why? Why am I needed?
Well, first of all, if I pick on you, it's because I like you.
That's comforting, I guess.
Second of all, I'm pretty sure Glixie knows your name, but he's just picking on you too, which means he likes you too. It's kind of just the thing that we do.
It's an
I
odd
can't say
thing to
anything
do.
about Zarok, but I can speak for myself, and that's why I gave you these tokens.
It is a friendly gesture, I will say that.
But we do need you.
I'm gonna look at Set.
It's just looking at you, cocking his head from side to side.
All right.
Okay. I mean, if you don't want to come, I'll just take Set with us, and then he can relay the message to you. But I
No.
would prefer if you came.
I'll come.
Okay. Watch your shoes.
I look. Thank you. And then I will follow Zen up to the galley.
She's gonna walk out of there so proud of herself.
I don't have Set in my lap, but I have an old girl.
Oh,
Nothing but bones left.
Jesus.
She is. She's just skin and bones.
So you all get up to the galley, and the captain goes, "All right, everyone's here and accounted for. This book, we need to learn more about it in order to guard it properly. We don't know much about it except for what the Druids told us.
You know about the person who wanted it.
We might have to go through some underground networks to do that. Once we get back to the artist Spelltech and can talk to some friends of mine and look into that. We have a couple options with this book. There are a couple places we can go to hopefully find out more about it. One of the first places that come to mind is, well, the biggest library in the entire system, which happens to be on Biden, place where I found and where Zen is from. The Blank Scroll Athenium is the largest library. That planet is an industrial planet. The globe is divided into hemispheres. Each hemisphere houses an entire city, with the equator and the meridian, one large canal that people can transport goods. One of those quadrants is an entire library. You can go there. There's many scholars. There's also a pretty decent library in Vardis in the city of Kirlodir.
None of these libraries are silent, are they?
Well, you have to be quiet in them, of course, but silent, no. No one will be saying who turned out the lights. Or we could take it to the artist belt. There are some underground movers, buyers, sellers, appraisers that could help us with it. I leave these options, and if you think of any more, please tell me. We'll vote on it all as a crew, and then move forward.
I mean, I feel like a library will give us what people are willing to put down on paper. Our best bet would probably be the underground to find out what's not written about this book.
See, I feel it would make more sense to bring it to scholars, people who are devoted to, unearthing knowledge in things like books versus a black market where anybody would say anything they wanted to make $1 off of it, or a gold. I don't know what the dollar is.
I
What is that? I just made that up.
definitely agree with Echo, because we don't want to give away the fact that we actually have this thing. Also, if it does come down to that, that should be like our last resort. Also, we should take it to like a church.
I mean, I'm not opposed. I have a strong feeling that most scholars will want nothing to do with this book. And those that have
Imagine
heard
why.
about it, it's
If somebody
felt-
who is truly a scholar who wants to know things is not going to be afraid of it in the same way as someone like me who does not like the feeling of it. And Echo will sort of glare at Gleeks briefly and then look away.
Blix is expressionless.
He is jelly.
I think that the first thing we should do is bring it to not bring it. We're not bringing it. It's staying here.
But to inquire about it with a scholar at,
We have a picture of it.
I would say we stay away from not scholars of religion, but religious scholars. Does that make sense?
I mean,
The ones that don't have a belief in a
are
deity
purely
themselves.
scientific. Yes.
Yeah. So
but we
perhaps the
shouldn't-
library planet?
That's where we're going. We're going home.
I thought there was like 3 different options. They were all
Well,
the same planet?
They're all the same planet, and they're all divided into hemispheres. One
It's
of
not
those
the same
hemispheres. They're not.
No.
I thought you said it was on my planet.
One
One of
option
them
was
is.
on your planet.
Oh, which was the underground?
No,
A
The
lot,
library.
the
The
library.
that's what I'm saying.
but the rest of the options were not.
Then there was another library with scholars that's not your home planet.
Oh,
But I wouldn't trust that one because that seemed to be religious scholars.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah. Above table. It's
Well, I mean, I don't know any of these. So I leave it up to you, well-traveled folk, to enlighten us on our best route.
I say we do a library before we hit the underground. That's just my thought. And we don't bring it with us. We bring the scroll that we have.
I can get behind that plan.
And I'm going to go release the dogs because they've locked themselves out.
I will say that we take it to a scholar and we hear what they have to say and keep an open mind that that might not be the full story. We may have to go elsewhere as well.
right. History as a way of remaining hidden. If whatever is being looked for is offensive or blasphemous. So we bit up some knowledge at the library and move on from there.
Where are we proposing that we hide this book?
We assuming we're keeping it on the ship.
Yes. Where on
Okay.
the ship?
If I recall correctly, Zanasia went and hid it somewhere already.
Oh, yes, she did. I'll have to find out where that is.
I must know.
Don't really like the thought of you knowing where it is.
I want to provide it with additional protections. You have my word I'm not going to touch it or take it anywhere.
But if one more of us knows the location, then why not all of us?
It does make sense.
I would assume we all should know in order to guard it. Zen.
I happen to trust Zen, and I don't think any of us need to know.
I want nothing to do with it.
Zarok's gonna look up at Glix. I get it. I get it, Captain. What happens if something happens to the person that knows its location.
We honestly don't know.
Do we just rip the ship apart trying to find it, or do we take extra precautions and just know its location just in case that happens?
Does Zen store her memories?
In my head. I don't know. Actually, I couldn't tell you. They're just there. But you store your memories in your head, right?
Yeah, but if I perish, they're irretrievable.
Are you saying I'm gonna die?
No, but if that is the concern of your death, I don't think death is final for you.
I don't know. Isn't it final for everyone?
I don't know. I've seen some crazy things.
There's always stories of people cheating death, coming back. Possibilities are endless. Zen, I'll trust that you hid the book somewhere safe. Zen will be the only one to know where the location of the book is for now. Till we
So
think
if I get
otherwise.
kidnapped, you better come get me.
Oh, I think we have to form a complete circle of protection around you at all times now.
Yes, Zen surrounded by people, her favorite thing.
You're not gonna put one of those little backpacks with a leash on me, are you?
No,
No,
I
but we
was
may equip
planning.
you with a bell.
I was planning on putting a harness on you, keep you
I'd be lying if
reeled in.
thought hasn't crossed my mind since I first met you. So, there's that. So, keep it secret for now until we feel the need otherwise. Until then, go over. There's another conical pipe in the galley. It does the whistle. Carth, set a course for Viden. You hear a gruff voice. Aye. And you feel 90-degree turn and head off to Viden. That's where we take a break.
All right.
Cool. Super duper cool.
We'll pick back up.
Going home.
Going home.
Tell everybody I'm
On my way. All right, we're back. So, set course for Biden. Very on the way. How Drew would talk about this planet. It's a very industrial planet. The place where the library is. It's called the Gulf of Knowledge. Each quadrant of this globe is ruled over by a baron. They're known as the Iron Barons. Except for the library. It's not ruled over, seen over by Headmaster Thorgin. Thorgin. if you can seek audience with him, that'll probably be the best bet. And Zen, I'll leave it to you if you want to describe where you're from.
Not yet.
Okay. That's why I asked, just making sure. So, on your way, this globe begins to become bigger as you get closer, and you see this medium-sized planet, and they weren't lying when it's very industrialized. There doesn't seem to be there's like little teeny pockets of parks and whatnot, but most of it is a city.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Those are puppuccinos being enjoyed.
No.
Sounds of industry.
Yes. Perfect. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, as the
Any-
chat's pointing out, Grim is eating seconds and thirds of the meatloaf and onion soup.
Understandable. Is there any conversations before you make Planet Fall that you guys want to have?
I would like to have a conversation with Sanant.
Okay.
I just kind of find probably somewhere in the kitchen or something. Is this the first time that you've been home in a long time?
It's been the first time I've been home since I left.
Yeah. How are you feeling about it?
I'm actually really excited to go see my dad. Especially since the what I saw while we were in that drug state. I just want to make sure he's okay.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting him.
I'm so excited for you to meet him. And all my brothers and sisters too.
Are you nervous?
A little. Because there's probably a few brothers and sisters that I haven't met yet, and it's been a while since I've seen my dad.
I'll be right beside you. So if you need anything, make sure just tell me. If you have any sort of feelings, anything sort of come up, don't be afraid to share that.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay. Well, I've got some work to do, so I'll talk to you later.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit here. In the kitchen. I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna sit there with you.
Okay. Glitz is gonna go about setting up an alarm spell throughout the kitchen. just a mental. It won't make an audible sound. It'll just ding in my head if anybody goes in the kitchen at any point.
Do you do that every time you're in the kitchen?
Not
you
every
learning?
time, but I am doing it now.
For any particular reason? You can text me if you want to keep it to yourself.
Just keeping track of who's going in and out of there.
Okay.
Especially knowing that is where Xanathia spends a lot of her time.
Understood. We're having this conversation. Come closer to Viden, and you break the outer atmosphere. Traveling through some pretty gray clouds to get past that cloud layer. You see when the crew discussed canals along the equator and the meridian lines, these are massive. Like hundreds of miles wide. Goes along these lines, mostly used for, you see a lot of steamer boats passing each other, almost like streets. One way goes either north or west, east or west, on the equator, or north and south. Almost like an interstate system. And these continents are packed with refineries, factories, at least on one continent. Then in a lower district of that continent, there's like workshops, warehouse spaces. Captain can be like, oh, that's the Iron Gulf there. Another one filled with these pristine, brutalistic type architecture, manor houses. Set up almost like in a grid system. Just all these houses. Things like that is that's the High Gulf. That is where all the captains of the industry here, the upper echelon, that is their residence. And the other one she points out, you can tell is more roughshod together. Lots of sheet metal type buildings, corrugated types, steel and ironworks, but well put together. Roughshod, but well built. That is the lower goal. That is the not the higher society. And as you make actual waterfall onto this huge dock, busying workers everywhere. It's like a hive when you land. And this is the Gulf of Knowledge. This is the Athenium. And when you're flying in, you notice this huge continent-wide spanning building. Many different levels. Each peak ends in a huge glass domes. with a observatory right in the middle. Marble like pillars and columns, steps. It's almost like almost like an MC Escher painting. How many levels and stairs and steps, and it's almost dizzying, almost overwhelming to even realize like that is one building that you can get lost in. Going to the dock, a couple of dock hands, one human, one orc. Take the lines from Drick, who throw them across them and tie them to the cleats. Gangplank is extended. The library is yours.
Well, where do you think we would find a subject expert on dark books made out of flesh?
In the scary section.
Actually, probably fairly accurate.
Or a necromancer's later, but that's not where we are.
Maybe there. Oh, go ahead.
I feel like we should seek out this headmaster. I don't remember why I feel that way, but I do.
Maybe there's like a front desk we can go to?
I don't imagine it as just one singular. If it spans an entire continent.
Do they use the Dewey Decimal System here?
What is that?
It's something that they use back on Xarox and my home planet.
Do they?
You have to go to a library to find out.
What kind of people are around where we dock?
Mainly just deckhands, dock worker types. There's some porters walking around to make sure everything is secure. No shenanigans are happening with boats.
And airships are a common theme here, right?
For the most part, yeah, because of the type of industry that you guys do. It's not far flung to see an airship.
Cool.
Very cool.
So right now we're just on the dock.
Right.
Okay, we need to go to the library.
Yeah, all it is just the dock runs onto a path that perimeters the actual building.
It's just one big building. It's not like different types of like architecture and stuff. It's just one.
It's one building, but with many levels within that same building.
Okay.
Everything is connected, basically.
By the way, I don't know if you want to roleplay this out or anything, but Zarok is actually gonna invite Cyril to tag along.
A gigantic library? Yeah, I'm in. Duh. Let's go.
Yeah, I figured it'd be your thing, so.
Hells yeah.
I guess we
Did you
should
just say hells?
Yeah, I did.
We talked about this language.
Okay, I guess we should go to the library and find the front desk, or one of the front desks, or somebody to talk to. Okay.
Well, this is your planet, so maybe lead the way.
Never been to the library district before.
And now's the time to figure it out.
I'm just gonna walk straight towards the building.
Porter will stop you all and says, I'm sorry. It takes 10 gold here to rent for the day.
Sorry, speak to the captain. The captain takes care of expenses for docking procedures.
The Captain Erdish is standing on top of his gangplank. He's like, "Aye, Porter, get over here and I'll pay you." And Porter's like,
When-
"Wonderful. Enjoy your stay."
When he looks away, can I roll sleight of hand?
Sure.
What are you trying?
What are you trying to
decide?
steal?
I'm trying to pick off his money pouch.
Perfect. Okay. What'd you roll?
Hold. Sleight of hand.
And then
18.
End up fighting an army of librarians.
They all turn into librarian monks.
Bunch of wizards.
Is it weird? Never mind.
Shut up.
Yeah. You successfully find the money pouch as he's walking by and just kind of flick the knot and it falls right into your hand. You get 30 gold.
Good.
Good. The path to the nearest entryway door is a multicolored cobblestone path. Kind of goes out from the dock and does like a winding path up to the door.
I guess this is the door. We should go inside.
I'm just following.
Okay.
These large, almost as big as you, Zen, huge wooden, iron handles. These huge, varnished wood doors. And as you open it, there's a lot on the hinges. As you walk in, you're in a atrium. And on the inner ring of this circular room is another round of pillars. And in the middle of that is a desk.
We found the front desk.
A big standing desk. It's kind of empty from your perspective. It's stacks of books on one side. There's just a pile of scrolls on another.
Let's walk through the desk and ask them if they have anything we're looking for.
What's up, buddy?
Excuse me.
Even from medium-sized creatures, there's there's no one that seems to be at the desk. When Zen yells out, "Excuse me," this little head pops out.
Mhm.
And it is a gnome. He's kind of receding hairline, but still keeps his hair in a ponytail in the back. It's all silvered. His big nose. Pair of spectacles. He pops out. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Well, you don't need to yell. I can hear just fine.
"I'm not yelling. This is how I talk."
Oh, well then, hello.
Hi.
We need help.
What do you need help with? What books
We
do you
need
need?
help. We just need help on one book, but we're looking for information about a book.
Okay. Well, we have a huge catalog system. We have many scholars in residence who can help you with a certain book.
I think it would be important for us to speak to a headmaster. Dire situation. Deception check.
Okay. I mean, is it deception?
I mean, it is a dire situation.
Yeah, it sounded pretty truthful to me.
Persuasion. Not
Okay.
deception. Persuasion. 13.
13. Gonna roll insight on you. He'll squint his eyes down at you. Dyer. So you want to talk to Headmaster Thorgan, do ya?
If he's the one that deals with dire circumstances, then yes.
Yes.
Well then. If it's that dire, I'll take you to his office right now. Just follow me. And you hear doom, 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 as if there's a little mini ladder for him to get up to the top of the desk. He comes out. You see this older gnome, or older looking gnome, but he has a pristine jacket with tails, with a bow tie, mini patent leather black shoes with some pinstripe pants. It's like, right this way, and he will take you down this one hallway, arched way. Then he leads you into this warehouse. It's the biggest warehouse you can imagine. Picture that as a room full of stacks of books. 3 to 4 levels in this one room of catwalks that are on the perimeter of the wall, full of more stacks of books. In the middle, there's multiple aisleways of books and desks where scholars can sit down and read books, take notes. One side to the room, there's nothing but
Book?
shelves of rolled up scrolls.
Unbound books.
One-page books.
One-page books.
There's also sections of blank pieces of paper in case you need more. Multiple quills and inkwells. It smells amazing. If you love books, you know that book smell. It's that times 100. Mixed with some leather notes. It's a book lover's dream. And this is only one room.
Is there an organization to these rooms?
Aye, there is. We are in the section known as historical documents. These are all autobiographies of past rulers, not only of this world, but of other planets in the system. At least the ones we can see from our observatory. Yes.
So the story of rulers as told by the rulers themselves.
Some of
It
them.
seems non-trustworthy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very historical to me.
it offers insight to the psyche of said
True.
ruler. So
True.
they
When
do
paired with
have some
other
significance.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to insinuate that they weren't significant.
Well, you did
just-
come off as a little sassy.
Oh, apologies.
I was being a little sassy. I'm just gonna be honest.
I apologize. I'm very defensive about books and their significance they have. It's something I'm very proud of. Oh, this way. I'm dawdling.
Now, all types of rulers, even tribal chieftains, maybe?
Well, and you're walking as you're talking. If a certain ruler has a written accord, I don't see why we couldn't have it here.
What if we don't know the name of the ruler?
It's a bit harder, but we can probably narrow it down. Maybe by
Let's
word.
deal with our problem first.
Of course. Just kind of strutting along, just pointing out different insignificant things like this decoration here is from a
Ooh.
past ruler of some world you've never even heard of. Some are just little knickknacks. And you find in the corner there's a almost like a parapet. Another inset round building where you walk in. It's a spiral staircase going up. And it goes up into this tower. And there's a door. There's no handle or anything. This is the headmaster's office. But it's magically locked. Now, you could knock the door to see if he's in, but... Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There's no answer.
Did you try the door handle?
There is none.
Seems inconvenient for visitors.
Maybe
True.
he doesn't want visitors.
Well, I consider that rude.
Well, do
Can
you
you
know
go
when he
through?
will
Can
be
you go
in?
through walls set? No.
Huh?
Okay.
Because I think it's to deter people from something in his office. And he'll wave his hand, and as he waves his hand, this glowing gnomish writing kind of forms a ring, and as they glow a little bit lighter, you hear the door click as it opens.
Wow, I'm so glad you were here so you could open that for us.
Indeed. He gets in behind the desk. He's like, "So you wanted an audience with Headmaster Thorgan? Let's hear it."
Are you Headmaster Thorgan?
And he bows. Indeed.
I'm just gonna kind of look around at everybody incredulously.
Yeah, Zarok's just staring.
Well, it's a good thing we found you.
You guys are quite lucky. I do like to walk
God
about.
just seems amused.
Echo seems
What?
amused. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. Now, you seemed quite genuine when you said that this was a dire situation.
Yes. Um,
Is there a way to close the door now?
yes.
Of course. And he just snaps his finger and boom, and then you see the runes flow out.
We are looking for information about a book. Obviously, that's why we're here. That looks. Who has the scroll? Who has the scroll in this group? Who's got it? You got it? You got it? Who's got the scroll?
What was the scroll?
I have the scroll. Never mind. And I will open the scroll with the drawing or the painting on like the and
fabric.
I'll just lay it out nicely on the desk.
You'll rearrange his glasses.
Believe it is called the Astral Codex.
Uh-huh. Is that for sure that you... The Astral Codex. And this is ancient representation of said book.
Yes.
7 gemstones. Seems to be it. Are you just trying to confirm this with the name that you heard? Are you trying to find out more about this book?
All of it.
Okay. Roll a deception check.
Inspiration. Better. Deception.
Mhm.
Dirty 20.
So chooses. Okay. Yes. In my expert opinion, yes, this is a representation of the description of Astral Codex. Yes. About the book, fortunately, not much is known except for third-hand accounts, speculation, stories written about it, but it one of the most ancient, most powerful books ever created, and bad things happen when these books are brought up in these accounts. Stories of madness, of darkness. Maybe it's just a cautionary tale about believing what you read out of it, but it does come up from time to time. You know how conspiracy theories go. But it has been lost for millennia.
Is there any documentation or lore behind who had it before?
Before
Like
what?
who had it before it was lost or gone or wherever?
It was some of his. He has many papers on his desk. He's looking. Ah, let me look at the name. I have it written down. I promise.
Checks notes.
Checks notes.
He's literally checking. Yeah, I promise.
Anyways, like, follow, and subscribe.
This session is brought to you by no one.
Yes, the last person to have said to had this book was someone by the name of Visnik Lear.
Isnik Leah?
Visnik, V as in Victor, I-S-N-I-K. Lear.
Known about this, Mr. Lear.
This is the only account of him in history.
Is just that he owned the book at one point.
He had the book in his possession, yes. At least
Huh.
in one historical fragment that we found. But after that, it's been lost. Or so the legend says. Could not have existed for all.
What did he do with it while he had it?
It was said that he was trying to unlock it. For what reasons, the account doesn't explain, but the account spoke of people rising up to fight this Visnik. Nothing much is known. This account just goes into how the book was lost after the defeat of Visnik.
What are the details on how it got lost?
We have no context for it.
But you said the rest of the account is how it got lost. What does the rest of the account say?
No, I mean to say that the rest of the account doesn't go into detail how or where the book went.
Just that it did get lost.
Correct. After the defeat of Visnik, it was never spoken of again.
Are there any books on corruption?
Curses, blights.
Like physical corrupted entities.
Or people who refer to themselves as corruptions.
Is this in accordance with the Astral Codex, or is this a first-hand account?
Oh, this is a first-hand account.
I honestly, I would have to take time to look into it, but I certainly will. Especially if it's connected.
Why would it be connected?
Your interest with this book.
We have a wide array of interests. I'd like to know more about an Orcish tribal chief that may have traveled the stars, but I assure you it has nothing to do with the book.
And I was going to ask about recipes.
We have.
I have a question.
Yes.
It seems that you had this information on Visnik readily available on your desk, and I'm wondering if you also have been looking into this book recently.
Ah, well, it's an interest of mine. Yes.
Does he seem to be telling the truth?
Roll an insight check.
Can I also go for
You
an
bet.
insight check?
13.
Me too. Me too.
17.
Do you have a latrine?
Oh, yes, we have a WC right in there, and it's right in his office. There's a door that.
It's one that I don't want to impose on everyone else, if you understand what I mean.
Oh, it's gonna be hard getting back into the office if you can just knock.
Yes,
Yeah, there's-
I'll knock.
Down the stairs to the right, there is a set of double doors that go into some WCs.
I can just let myself out of these doors
Yes.
from this side.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'll just hold it for a little bit.
Okay. What you two pick up, Blix and Echo. I realize pointing does no good.
Good point.
You
You said Echo, right?
yeah,
Echo.
and Glix. Is right here
And-
for me.
And Glix is over a little bit more. Nope, I'm off. Doesn't matter.
What you two notice is he is keeping something close to the chest as far as his intentions. He doesn't seem a bad person. He seems to be almost excited about talking about this.
Can I ask then why this has been an interest of you lately?
Just to be honest, just a lot of finding out this book is really real. Finding a lost book of time. It's quite the discovery.
And what would you do with it if it was real and you found it?
Certainly wouldn't open it. This seems like bad news. But it is a significant piece of history. Keep it here in the library, safe. And it being lost to time again.
Well, I don't think time would be the real threat.
How
Yes,
would
well,
you keep it safe from anybody who wanted to get access to it for a nefarious purpose?
absolutely. I mean, you'd like to think libraries are open with information, with their books. There are some books, though, that are significant but should be kept away. But it's important to know the history of what came before.
Sure, but how would you keep it away? What protections would you have in place?
Well, of course, with the library, we have resident wizards help us. Not only have physical barriers of the book, but also arcane
And you trust these wizards.
Some of them I've known since I was a child.
Well, that's if this book ever really existed, you know?
So you're telling me there's a restricted section?
There's not a whole section, but there is. That is the entire section is locked away.
Even from you.
No. But I am the only one who knows where it is and how to go.
What happens if you die?
And there are other heads of departments who get together to vote for another headmaster.
And then they just get the knowledge of where it is and how to find it?
Once they become headmaster, there is a certain process where all information is given to them. There
By
are
whom?
contingencies.
I'm just curious. We find ourselves in a situation of sometimes needing to compartmentalize information, but also afraid to lose bits of it.
When you say that it would be bad news to open this book, what exactly do you mean by it?
Well, the accounts that we found, the flair for the fantastical always make it sound like pure darkness. Some have spoken of unknown horrors. If it was all true or not, we have no idea. This is no accounts of anything of that scale. But it surrounds the book. It's always around the book.
Well, I guess I don't know. What else do we want to ask? Is it possible for us to come back and speak to you?
The library is always open with an interest in books.
But if we need to speak to you specifically,
You'll know where to find me.
This is your permanent office?
Yes?
It doesn't like move around the building.
No, this is...
Not
Anyway.
in a weird pocket dimension?
No. It's in the same building, I assure you.
also,
The pocket dimensions for retirement.
Ah,
so if someone wanted to find like the romance section of the library, like how would you get there?
You let's go along the main hall,
Mm-hmm.
down the main hall, about 4 miles. We have a trolley system here, don't worry.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you had like teleport circles or something.
Now we have many arcane abilities, but we like to keep things industrial on this planet.
Okay.
Keeps us in our roots.
Mm-hmm.
Does this library also house any other, like powerful magic types of books that people would be interested in?
Uh, that if anything powerful like that exists, it would be in the vault.
Is that the restricted section?
Correct. We have resident wizards who write up scrolls, low-level scrolls. We don't deal in weapons, but more utility type spells to help people.
Like
The day-to-day
Scroll of
lives.
Mage Hand?
Depends on what they requisition it for. Yes.
I've heard there are places that don't have Scrolls of Mage Hand.
Those sound like terrible times. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Huh.
I'm all ears.
Go ahead,
And
sir.
his ears are twitching singly.
I got nothing. I was just trying to fill space.
You
Right.
have a section on the clans in America. Merca.
Mirka.
Mirka. Merca. Fuck yeah.
Yes, we have a whole section dedicated to Mirka. If you're interested in that, yes. All about the feudal lords, the shoguns. Yeah.
Where's that located?
Oh, Mirka is at the other end of the building. So you hop on the trolley, and it'll take you about 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
How long is the rental for books?
We usually do a 2-week span.
What happens if the book is not returned on accident for leaving the planet and not ever coming back?
Only specific. Depending on the book.
Well, I'm not a fast reader.
Depending on the book. Don't worry about a late fee.
Okay.
Is that all you need from me?
Recipes.
Recipes. Yes. Cooking section. Yes. And he'll walk down. Oh, you can follow me.
I'll meet you guys back at the boat. The ship.
Okay. Where are you going?
I'm just gonna browse.
Because I was going to go to the romance section. I mean, the non-romance section.
No, I'm wondering if the tale that I'm looking for would be in the romance section, but I doubt it.
But still, y'all want to go to the romance section?
Yes. I think that's a grand idea.
No, you guys should go do your own thing.
Well,
already
mine's going to
pending on
take
it.
2 hours to get to. So.
And do you have a section on Orcish history?
Oh, yes. It's actually in this building, and I'll point you to the 3rd level, section A. That's all the Orcish history.
Why A?
Why not?
Aarakocra?
Section A, it's all advertised within.
Asimar? Orcs could be an O.
Are you telling me how to organize my life?
No. Clearly, you know more than I do. And I'll walk away.
It's like section A of section A of section A in building A.
Yeah. On or on floor 3.
What?
Section A of Section A and row A and building A on floor 3.
Um,
Go for it.
Zarok's gonna lean over to Sorrel. So, which section are you interested? Are you going to the romance section with everybody else, or
I just want it all. This is
Okay.
incredible.
yeah, it's something. A lot of books. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're interested in the romance section, you go there. I got 2 hours to go this way.
Let's go. So we're all heading to the romance section.
I'm not.
You not? Are you, Glix, heading off to
Recipes. Cooking.
Yeah.
or are you
I will-
sticking with the group?
No, I'll head off to the recipe section. That's more what I'm interested in. I'm looking for something specifically from this world.
Yeah, that's easy enough. There's many signs and directories to guide you towards the cooking section. The library attendant helps you find the section that you're looking for. And find 2 recipes, mainly using potatoes, tubers, you know. Freshwater fish, freshwater trout, and fried catfish dishes.
Lots of potatoes and fish. They really like their fish and chips here.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'll just sort of try to memorize some recipes. I'm not going to check anything out.
Okay. That's easy enough for you. You don't have to roll for anything. You do also find a recipe for like flatbread, like naan.
No, 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 no.
It says non-bread. I was hoping for positive bread.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
How do you ban somebody?
Well, Zen just went. Grim,
Yes.
what exactly are you looking for?
That's a good question. I don't fully know. I guess I would start in astral orcish tribes and see what information there is. I don't even know that I know the name of the tribe. I know the name of the tribe that derived from the tribe I'm looking for.
All right.
No, I guess I would know the name of the tribe,
Okay.
but that's it.
Okay.
So investigation. And that's not terrible.
Not herbal.
Oh, but it is 9. Because I have no modifier for that.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. Oh
Oh,
yes.
it's terrible.
It's terrible.
You're looking just at the multitude of books. It's pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
you kind of hesitantly take one off, and you just kind of like skim me like, nope, didn't find it, and just kind of
Yeah.
move on back to the group. You guys enter the romance section. What are you looking for?
Ears of Desire.
I'm going to try to steer Xenathia away from the erotica side of the romance section as I can.
More of like the young adult.
Yeah.
If Zarok's with Surreal, he's probably following, hands crossed and everything, just like looking down, like annoyed, while she's probably drooling over the books and everything.
Sierra's like, ooh, I like this.
Nope, don't touch that one.
Okay.
If there are not people on the cover, you definitely do not want to read that one.
Why not?
What if there's people in tentacles on the cover?
You know, maybe.
Well,
Maybe that one.
It's at that time, Brawler in the group, and feel someone bump into you as a group. Just, oof.
quick, check your pockets.
Well, the figure is still there.
I don't care. Check your pockets.
Check my pockets?
All of us, check your pockets.
Oh, you're telling that to the group.
Yeah, I check my pockets. If I have arrived.
Yeah.
Did the person actually bump into?
Whoever was on the outside, so probably Grim, since he got there, he just bumps into you. He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
I check my pockets as soon as Zen says something.
Everyone feel their pockets, and it's all there. You turn around, and there's this large figure, military type uniform, the Napoleonic type with like the big, frilled shoulder pauldron epaulets, blue sash. He looks like a giant hippo. People from Wild Space, been out and traveling, know these as the GIF. They are hippo humanoids that are, if you know them, they're jolly, but they can be quite militaristic. They love their blunderbusses. They're very tactical-minded people. So I am so sorry. I didn't
That's
mean to bump
alright.
into you.
Looking for the romance section, friend?
Honestly, I got lost. I don't know where I am.
You're in the romance section.
I don't want to be here at all.
Sure, they have military romance that you might
Does-
be interested in.
I was going to say, does Zarok believe that?
Roll an insight check.
Okay. That is 16.
He comes off of very genuine. He is absolutely lost.
All right.
Do you know your way around here? Because I have No idea.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a person. I lost them.
Okay. Who?
One of my own.
Is that easy to do?
You would think it wouldn't be, right?
Yeah.
Ah. Sorry to bother you. I'll just be on my way.
Oh wait, maybe we can help?
Ah, don't worry about it. I have quite the handle on. He
I could tell.
stops at an aisleway that is a four-way, and he takes a step to the right. He's like, no, I just came from there. Street? No. Left. Always go left. You lost, always go left, right? Right. Yes. And he goes that way. Then you hear a voice from behind you says, is he gone?
Huh?
You look around.
And that's where we'll end it for the night.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty then.
But what do I see?
What do you mean?
What to know?
So we will pick
Was
back.
that a GIF?
Yes,
I hate
it was a gift.
Jip
Yeah.
or gift?
I love the flavor text in the Spelljammer manual. Actually said like the pronunciation of the species name is called many a war over time.
Nice.
I love the gift. We have a gift like little statue.
Yeah, it's a pop doll.
It's a pop doll.
You're a pop doll.
Anyways, we'll pick back up next week. Remember to follow us
Maybe.
on all the things. If maybe. Wow.
We had a bad run of things this last couple months.
Remember to tell your friends to follow us on Twitch, on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. Just type all the comments you want. Like, hey, this is cool. Hey, John's hair looks stupid tonight. Whatever you want. Just it will the algorithm will be like, hey, this video has things going on that's suggested to people. So go nuts. And we love you all very much. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. And stay awesome.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye now. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.